Now you can hear me, right? I always forget to switch my microphone over on the audio. I'll say it again. Hi, Avi. Long time no see. Hi, Leia. Can you hear me now? Yeah. Can you hear the train? You hear that? Uh, I don't know. I'm just figured I'd go on live and look at some shit. Like, look at this thing. I think it's cool. 14.99 for dinosaur. Yeah, there's a train that runs directly, like not right next to my house, but almost directly next to my house. Uh, Long day. I think I'm actually starting to come down with something. So I went to work today and I worked, and then I hopped on Abby here stream on the Figure Fight Club Tuesday night stream crew, and then we did the after show where we did a giveaway. So yeah, it's been a long day to answer your question. But this guy's cool. It's cute. I don't. It's not 6-inch scale. Yeah, random rowdy rouse. That's these kind of little streams will. I don't know if these ones will be memberships, but I'm like right there, y'all. I've got like 130 hours of watch time left um, until we get channel memberships, and then all those midday random uploads on my channel will be for members, and I'm gonna make the membership as low as possible, like $1. And there's gonna be other stuff for y'all as well. Like I'll probably make a Discord or maybe an Instagram group chat or something like that. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I'll figure it out. But I also like live streaming. It's fun. So there's also that part of it. You know what else is fun? And I don't want to talk about the Marvel stuff because I'm going to do that on my Thursday night stream. So we'll look at some other stuff right now. And Abby, if you want, if since you're awake, you can hop in here. If, I don't know if I think I can just invite somebody and send them a stream. And yeah, Facebook Messenger chat would work. How's it going, Allison? Welcome. So if anyone wants to hop on cam, feel free. I'll probably be up. Okay, so you're not in the streaming area. It's all good. But if anyone wants to hop up, I can pop in the stream link. But I really want this tick figure. I don't know if y'all know the tick, but I'm a 90s kid. So the tick is kind of a big deal for me. I've been waiting for a 6-inch tick figure. And even at $40, even though he doesn't include a lot, I still pre-ordered it because, like I said, I like the tick spoon. Um, I liked the Amazon live action one that they did, but that shit got canceled so quick. That sucked so bad. Yeah, he really does look great. It's perfect. It's like it looks like the animated cartoon, which is the one that I grew up with, the 90s tick cartoon. So I'm really hyped about that. But it says it's not coming until, yeah, I'm sure. I think there was one, like there's a couple tick lines. I remember having one as a kid, like maybe a 5-inch tick, and you would press down on his back and he would like shoot up. So that was cool because ticks jump. So he had a little action feature. But I really do like the tick. The Ronin Black series figure. Is that the 2-pack with the droid from the Star Wars Destinies? Is that what that anime is called? Um, is that even up for pre-order yet? I don't know if I can look. Ooh, look what Big Red Toy Store has. They got Monster High dolls. Yeah, I did see that. It's like $70, so that is definitely a no-go for me. It's because I'm very selective about Star Wars shit now because my shelves, if you know what my Star Wars shelves look like, they're brim packed. So is this Draculara? I think it's Draculara. If you don't know Monster High dolls, or it could be Frankie. No, it's High Boo Original Operetta. So it is a new one. I did not know the operetta was a new one, so I may have to get that for my girlfriend because that is cute and she likes Monster High dolls. And I don't know why Big Red Toy Store is not going back. I think the Living Dead dolls are still around. Hello, Big Red Toy Store. Are you are you just down on me now? Did you just crash out on me? Um, I don't think those ever went away. I think doesn't Mezco do like a Living Dead doll thing, something like that. And yeah, congrats on winning that Cosmic Legions figure. I'm jealous. I cried after the stream, like I said I would. I'm a girl of my word. So let me see if I can bring up Big Head Toy Store again because it just kind of fucking shit the bed on me. Oh, look at me cussing and swearing away. There it is. All right, so they had Operetta, and who's this other one? Torale. So that's cool. Sorry, little girly shit over here. Monster High dolls. They're mostly for my girlfriend, like I said. But I love that. That's cute. They got articulation too, so technically they're action figures. But I will not buy them at 25. I'll wait till they're cheaper. What else do we have on Big Bad Toy Store home front? Oh, this is a new arrival. These are I know what is this? Four Horsemen. Oh, okay, so this is Mythic Legions. Yeah, I'm gonna look it up just for Kaiju Kitty here in a second. I'm gonna look up Living Dead dolls because I'm pretty damn sure they're still making Living Dead dolls. You can get this right now. He's pretty cool. He looks like a Dragonborn guy, kinda. So that's cool. You clearly don't care about monetization. I do. I can swear on my streams. I think if I can, I'll have to private it or whatever afterwards. But I'm so close. Monster High is adorbs, but I cannot start any new lines unless it's deeply nostalgic for me. See, I go to Ollie's for Monster High dolls because, well, this one isn't from Ollie's. This one was expensive, and I got one for me and one for my girlfriend because, um, I want to open shit stuff, and she likes to keep it in box. So that's the Jenna Ortega Monster High Wednesday Addams doll, and it's really pretty. Didn't get that one at Ollie's. That one was like $40. So I spent like $80 on those. Which one is this? And then we got another one right there. So yeah, I wait until at least a minute in. That's what I figured. I knew there was like a rule of like a time limit. It used to be 30 seconds, then it was the limit. I don't have any Bratz dolls. Ow, my knee. My fucking knee. And yeah, my channel is not for kids. At least I say it's not for kids. If YouTube tries to do what they did with you and say that my videos are for kids because kids watch them, that's some bullshit. Because guess what? It says right in my description, 18 plus. How's it going, Richard Sampson? I'm sorry, someone assumed you were Shartimus Prime. Not that I have anything against Shartimus Prime. I know you're a real person. I know you're an avid viewer of many channels. So my interest is what it does. You're right. You're right. I had a friend who gave me Tragedy from Living Dead dolls. She collected all of them. I figured they went the way of the dodo. Let me look them up here for a second. Oh yeah, Bratz car. People use that for lots of stuff. Let me see. And watch, they're gonna have Living Dead dolls on Big Bad Toy Store. Living Dead dolls. It even pops up in the search, Kaiju Kitty. Oh yeah. Here we go. Look at these. Look at these. This one's cool, and I'm pretty sure they're by Mezco as well. So Mezco like bought the rights to it. I knew that it was someone like big making Living Dead dolls, and this one I really thought it was cute, but it's also way too fucking creepy. So my girlfriend would throw it out a window. So yeah, they are still very much making Living Dead dolls, and it's actually Mezco making them. So there you go, Kaiju Kitty, and they're very creepy. So. Yeah, right? It's like not there's more than children. In fact, I would say that more adults know My Little Pony than children at this point. Um yeah, if Richard is Samson, then he met or Shartimus, then he met Audie. So yeah, they're not cheap. I don't think the original Living 120, not 200. So not too bad actually. But I don't think the original Living Dead dolls were that cheap either. See, they even have some on pre-order. Like, what is this one? Who's the? What's up, AFA? Action Figure Addict. And if y'all saw my shout out videos and y'all are my friends, and you didn't see your name on there, don't worry, because I'm doing more. I'm gonna do like a weekly series and try to get um, more exposure to the people that I like and interact with, and mostly, just talk to on a daily basis and think are really cool. So don't worry if you weren't in my shout out video and you're a YouTuber or active in some form of social media. I got you. So yes, Kaiju Kitty, living dead dolls are alive and well, and they're pretty cool. Very fucking creepy though. So my girlfriend would not tolerate it. I asked her one time if she would let me have like a 1-to-1 Chucky doll, and she said, "Hell no." Oh, look at this one. Look at this living dead doll. It's Terrifier living dead doll. So that's pretty cool. I like her. I like her little half ponytail. Now that this one is one that I could get because this one is I still don't think. By the way, I still have this. I used to have two of them, but if y'all remember the Revenge of the Sith Slurpee cups that are like holographic and shit that came out when the original release of Revenge of the Sith came out, I still have it. So this is like 20. Is it the 25th anniversary of 20th anniversary of Revenge of the Sith? So this cup is 20 years old, and I used to have the other one that had, was it Anakin on it? I don't remember, but it broke, unfortunately. So yeah, I do want to go see that Revenge of the Sith re-released in theaters. If y'all are going to see that, let me know because I'm hyped for that. What would she, no, she, mm-mm. I think she would be creeped out, and I think at a life-size Megan doll would be creepier than a life-size Chucky doll just because it's bigger. Turtle of Grayskull Leatherhead. There you go. NECA American Werewolf in London is really good in scale with other monster type figures from other lines. I'm always looking for a good werewolf. And then they made their Howling one, which is $60 on Big Bad Toy Store right here. So, that's just expensive. But, I don't think, for one, I don't think I would want a life-size Megan doll in case it did, like, for somehow get AI and come to life and freak out. And B, it's just, oh, but look at this one. This is the living dead doll Megan. So, super cute. Oh my god. Like, this is adorable. This one, she would totally let me get. How much is this? $50? 50 bucks. All right, I'm not going to check out now because it'll show my address and stuff. But, yo, that is, an addiction happening. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, I thought that was the Jada Blanca. I was about to trip out and be like, Big Bad Toy Store, you didn't send me my Jada Blanca, but this is a Storm one, and I'm not getting the Storm one. Don't laugh at me. I have a problem. Most people would be like, it's okay, Riley. It's fine. Just breathe, Oh, I thought you were talking to me. You're talking to Abby. Abby has an extra of everything, and I agree. I can't wait to I can't wait to get that Jada Blanca and Sagat. The Storm Blanca, let me know how it is. Because I do love me some Blanca. Probably my third favorite Street Fighter. Second, because Cammy and Chun-Li are tied. But Blanca is definitely my second favorite between those three. Because I really can't pick between Cammy and Chun-Li. The Cammy figure is so good, and Jada sent me that replacement head finally. So, you never know. It just depends on what day who's my favorite. Yeah, exactly. A $50 Megan Living Dead doll. Thank you for asking me if they still existed because they do. Oh, and by the way, if y'all didn't see my Red Sonja video, you should go watch it. Oh, look at this. I didn't see this before. This following notice applies to the product. Prototyped image disclaimer. See additional details below for more information. So, yeah, I got this in the mail. It's $54.99 now. I got it for 50, plus shipping because I had pre-ordered it. I had pre-ordered it way back when, And I got her and I did my video and I really liked her. And that made me get rid of, and yeah, the promo images are a little bit different, but I'd say they really course corrected. They got rid of that red blush on those cheeks. The only one that has a red blush, and I wish it didn't have it, is this face, which is the screaming face. And I really think that the one face, if you've seen Severance, this one looks like Helly, which is kind of interesting because it looks a little bit different than these faces. And that's also apparent in the actual figure. But I really like this Red Sonja, so I got rid of my loose collector. And the nail in the coffin for that was because I hope Big Bad Toy Store sees all the traffic that they get on my live streams one day and is like, hey, we should get that bitch a sponsor. And I'll be like, you know what, Mr. Toy Store, because I'm assuming his first name is Big Bad and his last name is Toy Store. You know, I'd be like, I will gladly take your sponsorship link and be an affiliate. So I got rid of my Red Sonja because the loose collector Red Sonja in these pictures looks fantastic. The skin tones are painted great. The face looks fantastic. And you know, I had my figure in hand and I went to look at the listing for the loose collector Red Sonja, and she doesn't look like this. The skin is flat. It's one-toned. The faces do not even look close. She can't stand up because of those big-ass heels that they gave her, which I don't know if... I know most of y'all in the chat have not worn heels before, but doing shit like this with some fucking 6-inch heels on, let alone 4-inch heels or 2-inch heels, is ridiculous. And you're gonna break your neck, kill everyone around you, and yourself. So the loose collector one, I sold it. I day after the review, I listed her on eBay. I took in and out of box photos because I still had the box for expensive figures. I definitely keep the box. And I listed her for like $62. And like, did you see Xena running around in fucking heels? I don't think so. She's wearing flats like a sensible woman. But yeah, I sold the loose collector Red Sonja and I made my money back because eBay's fees are fucking ridiculous now. So I made about $54 back. So I made my change and then some back on my boss fight Red Sonja. The one superhero power no one talks about with women heroes is the ability to fight crime in heels with their shorts going up their ass crack. Absolutely. How's it going, Dave's Dimension? What's up? Well, hey, more power to you. It's good. It's a good workout. It's good for your, upper glutes and all that stuff. Xena was and is a badass. Lucy Lawless is a fantastic person, and I love her to death. Yeah, I can walk in heels, and I have a bad back, so they kind of help with that with support. But just I can't run around in heels all day. I can't do it. I used to. I can't do it anymore. Not so much even heels, just like wedges. But I don't want to look taller either. Oh yeah, hell on most parts of your feet. But yeah, I sold my loose collector Red Sonja, not because it's a terrible figure, but because it's listed at $74.99 and the paint apps and the accessories and all that shit way less than the boss fight, which costs $20 less. So it was kind of a no-brainer for me to get rid of one, and then hopefully I can get that Frazetta Conan. Which, let's see, I was just on the Frazetta and I went away, and it doesn't. And I'm hoping it doesn't look way too hyper detailed next to the boss fight, Red Sonja, because then I'd be in the same in another position. But he looks like he would fit in next to that boss fight because Conan is supposed to be darker. You're supposed to, but I don't know how big that Frazetta Conan is. I don't know. That's just how my brain works. My brain. I said brains. Lucy Lawless has a really good interview on the actor who played Lex Luthor's podcast. Michael Rosenbaum. I liked Smallville, so that's why I know that name. Jensen Ackles was on Smallville, by the way. I also love... Oh, am I not on the screen? There I am. I also love Jensen Ackles. So, comes full circle, doesn't it? Yeah, I run around in socks or no shoes all day. How's it going, Tristan T? Welcome to the weird late night random stream. So yeah, if I want this presented Conan, or I want that Mythic Legions Barbarian Conan, but he's expensive. So is this one. But I don't know. I don't know. I just don't know. Lucy, yeah, I loved her in Spartacus. Like she was great. I know she was a bad guy in that, but Spartacus is such a good show. I don't know. I don't know if y'all seen Spartacus, but I really do. For many reasons, Spartacus is a great show. There's a lot of nudity in that show. A lot. I'm not saying that's why it's great. I'm just saying if you're into that kind of thing, which most grown people are, there's a lot of it. Lucy Lawless watched. Oh yeah, she was in the she was she was in the show. She was in the fucking Ash versus Evil Dead show as well. Thundar the Barbarian. I'm sure somebody will. The barbarians seem to be all the rage lately. What else? What else? What else can we do? I've got an idea here. Ash is the man. I love Bruce Campbell also. Bruce Campbell's really cool. I'm pretty sure he said he's retired now, but we'll see about that. Spartacus, yeah, it's a great show. I do need to rewatch it. Rest in peace to what was his name? Andy, the guy that played Spartacus first, because he passed away from cancer, unfortunately. And then they had to recast Spartacus. And then the guy that played Crixus played Slade, Deathstroke in the Arrowverse. Oh, I'm not gonna be able to log into Instagram because my give me 2 seconds, y'all. I gotta go grab my phone so I can use Instagram so I can go to some people's Instagram pages. I'll be right back. All right. So my phone was charging. I had to go get that and able to log. I can't talk late at night. No, late at night ever. I can't talk, but more specifically late at night. Here we go. It may look like I'm squinting and I can't see shit when I'm looking. It's because I can't see anything. I'm blind. I'm not wearing my glasses like a bad person. Oh yes, please smash the like button, y'all. And I also hit 3240 tonight, so that's pretty cool. We will one day get to giving away our retro carded Venom if we ever get to 35. Oh, we will get to 35. It's just sometimes the algorithm does not bless you as you wish, and sometimes it does. And you just gotta keep doing your thing, and hopefully people want to see your content. And yeah. But Instagram, what was I gonna search? We can just go through my Instagram feed. Really, I don't know what's on there, so maybe we shouldn't just do that. But I'm in there now. If anything, if you have any suggestions for me to look up, give them to me. Yeah, I just gotta pretend like I've got like 100,000 subs and be like, "What's up? It's the boss bitch Rowdy Riles back with another motherfucking video." Like that. Just be the most. I should do that. Just one video. Would have been a good April Fool's idea. But I would get over that really quick. I am really excited that there's some people going to the con that I'm going to in June, the Maryland Expo. I was like, is anyone going to go to this? Did I just buy tickets? Because that's why I want to go to con, is to meet people. It's like, did I just buy these tickets for no reason and just no one cool or no one who I want to hang out with is going to be there? But no, there's gonna be some people there, so I'm really excited. That's in June 14th, and the next day. This is how I convinced my girlfriend to go, y'all, because she doesn't give a fuck about toys. she fucking hates toys. Like, she doesn't hate toys, but she doesn't understand why I'm just like, yo, toys are so cool. I want to. So she likes Magic, and I like Magic. Magic the Gathering. You know, we play Magic together. Sometimes it's a little frustrating to play Magic with your partner, but the day after the June Expo, the Maryland Toy Expo, in the same place, and it was only $5 extra. They have a trading card game expo. So you know what that means. There's gonna be Magic cards there. So I got the tickets. So it was like $50 for both of us. I'll have to get a hotel room because I think Baltimore is it's close to Baltimore. It's like 2.5 hours from where I am. Um, so I'm hyped for that. I'm probably gonna go incognito. I don't know, incognito is the right word, but I'm not gonna be going being like, "Yo, what's up? It's me, Rowdy Riles." I'll meet the people I'm trying to meet, and if anyone recognizes me, I'll be like, "Yeah, here's your picture. I gotta go," because I don't do good with social interactions with people I don't know. I really don't, and I feel like that's the same for a lot of people on YouTube. I mean, I can talk to people for sure, but but I have to. Where am I at on the chat? I kind of like Silverhawks and Thundercats had spectacular intros. Oh, so that was around the same time as us. I'd never I did see Thundercats. I didn't see any Silverhawks. So I shared a little bit on Obby's stream, but I'm saving the Marvel Legends stream for the Rowdy Rundown on Thursday because that's, you know, my main stream where I talk about topical, timely stuff. So I have screen caps of the stream, and I will talk more thoroughly. But if you want the short of it, I don't think it's worth it, and I don't think I'm going to be like, oh, I need to pre-order this like I did with Maximum Spider-Man and get the FOMO. And I also can't wait for Max Spidey. I want to get some cool pictures. I want to get some cool poses. And I pre-ordered 2 because I'm going to give one away on one of the Rowdy Rundowns. Just, you know, with no, well, it'll be on a membership stream, hopefully, by that point. So that'll be the only prerequisite to be in that giveaway is to be a member. So that'll show my appreciation for people who support the channel in that way. Today's Marvel Legends reveal. They already revealed them. Are they going to reveal more? Hulk Crossbones. Oh, you're going to have a proxy at the June Expo. That's cool. Sorry, I really got lost in the chat. Lost in the sauce. Hulk Crossbones. Oh, okay, that's what you're picking up. There are Magic action figures or were. I have all of them. Don't tell my girlfriend that. I can't spend that kind of money right now. We're trying to save our money back up. Our savings is like, because we're both looking for work for a while. And yep, that's cool. I'm happy he's going to be there because he seems like he's a cool dude. And if I'm hanging out with him, I feel like I'd be all right. And a couple other people that are supposedly there, I think I'd be all right. So, yeah. I don't have Crossbones or Madam Mask. So here's the thing with Marvel Legends, y'all. I have so many. Like, this is just a picture of my shelf behind me. But like I have so many. And it's even coming to the point where the characters that I don't have, it's like, do I need them? Because where am I going to put them? Like, Madam Mask and Crossbones, it would look great next to my Hydra shit. But my villain shelf is so full. Like, next to, like, Secret Empire, Captain America, and Red Skull and all that stuff. So there's a lot of that stuff from that stream where I'm just like, yo, but I'll tell you what I want. We're not going to talk like about the stream. We're not going to break it down. But the only one that really, really jumped out at me, and if y'all know me, you'll be not surprised by this whatsoever. That Fantastic Four She-Hulk. Oh my God, because I love me a muscle mommy. And I have the FF in that outfit. I sold the Walgreens exclusive and the more modern ones because I like the classic suits better. And I was like, are they going to do a pinless release of these? Probably. But for now, I have the classic white and blue. And they're releasing the She-Hulk from after Secret Wars when she joined the Fantastic Four, when She-Hulk stayed on Battle World. And I'm like, yo, that's for me. Y'all made that specifically for me. So She-Hulk is a grabby grab. Any and all She-Hulk I got rid of the old one, the one with the tattered clothes, because it wasn't good enough for me. And the new one, the retro carded one from the Iron Man, reuse that body as much as you want. Tweak it, give me new head sculpts. I love the hair up She-Hulk. It looks fantastic. I will probably swap that hair onto the other She-Hulk and then keep the big poofy hair on the FF She-Hulk. Because 80 She-Hulk, she was such a glam girl. I love Jen, and Jen was. You cannot like the She-Hulk show and all that stuff, but people saying, "Oh, She-Hulk ripped off Deadpool." No, no, you don't get it. She-Hulk was breaking the fourth wall before Deadpool was even a thought. Like, so she was supposed to be naked in her issue of Sports Illustrated, and she literally like went over and talked to the audience. She's like, "You don't think that I have clothes on under these bubbles? I'm not letting some artist or whatever exploit me like that, or writer." And She-Hulk, you have my heart for that. So I love me She-Hulk. She is the fourth wall breaker because that's how strong she is. Um, Count Nefaria. The Maximum Hulk? No, not with that soft upper torso. Even if it lasts 15 years, that's only 15 years compared to 30, 40 years for a normal Marvel Legends. You only have 7? That's fine. Keep it that way because Hasbro sucks. I don't know if it'll get there, but it would be nice to see that there. Yeah, Mystique. I do want Mystique. I do need an update. I already have Mystique, but the pinless is better. Mystique needs an update. She's needed one for long times. I can't tolerate them doing old bodies. Yeah, that's the Joe Fixit Grey Hulk. And of course she is. She's a yes for everybody. If you don't want She-Hulk, something's wrong with, well, if you don't collect Marvel Legends, that's fine. But if you're a Marvel Legends collector and you didn't see that She-Hulk, and yeah, there's reuse, but we also got the weights that we needed with the first release. We got the extra head sculpt, so she's worth it. She's bigger body. I need that She-Hulk. Yes, she did. She did a lot of it first. I love She-Hulk. Stack of Sensational She-Hulk says otherwise. Yep. Absolutely. And then you get on the whole thing with people saying Deadpool's not a queer character. Let's just Disney and what. Maybe not when he was created, but Deadpool has been queer for a very long time. Dude likes everybody. He likes Spider-Man. He likes Colossus. He likes Death. He likes sorry, I'm just scrolling through these. I enjoyed the She-Hulk. Yeah. I liked it too. The last episode was kind of they could have done that better, but I still liked it. It was enjoyable. John Byrne is one of the greats. Was not the crime. No, the twerking scene was fine. Like you can't say that when your idol comes up, you're not going to be a total geek and like imitate them in front of them, and be like, look what I can do. It's fantastic. And it's okay to not like it, but the reasons people weren't liking it, in my opinion, were bullshit. At least the reasons they were saying. You can just not like something and not have to have a bunch of stupid reasons. Yeah. Yep. I agree with you. There's pins in the legs. It's completely same body. I remember oh, hey, Max. I remember she helped telling Tony Stark he was a lame lay. I mean, can you blame her? She's literally a gamma lady. Like she's a big muscle gamma and rage monster minus the rage part. So Tony can't keep up. Isn't I think she's dating Jack of Spades as like her mainstay boyfriend now, but She-Hulk gets around. And you know what? I ain't gonna say shit because there's a lot of people that get around. I can print weights. Yeah. I have this little model kit set too that I put together that has like hand weights and all that kind of stuff. So that's cool. I think I used that for some of my older She-Hulk picks. Listen, like I said, I'll get all the She-Hulks. Definitely the best figure from that reveal. And that's for someone who was excited for a new Hulk. Hey, I will give Hasbro the credit that it was under $70. I was guessing they were going to say 70, 80. Constant gay jokes with Deadpool. Yeah, in the movie it's a little heavy-handed, but and yeah, Deadpool is pansexual. That's, he was talking about getting pegged by men and dating men in the movie. I mean, it is what it is. and the thing about that as well, I guess this is turning into that kind of shit. And the thing about the Iceman reveal, him being gay too, is wasn't just instant. It was something that the writers had planned earlier on and had laid the foundation for, like with Jean Grey asking, or him asking Jean if she'd read his mind, and she's like, "No, I wouldn't do that." He's like, "Oh, I'm surprised because you should know." And she's like, "Oh, what?" So it was something that was set up, and then Marvel or whatever was like, "No, cut it," and then they went back to it, and Bobby is now canon homosexual, and that's great because they didn't just let that go, and I don't have any problems with that at all, because that is, no one is born and know their sexuality or their identity or whatever. Like, that's not something innately. It's something that grows over time and it can change. It's fluid. So Iceman becoming gay later in life, completely understandable. Have a nice day. Deadpool, Cable, early 2000s. Um, Anything after that you don't bother reading, that's fine. Yep, he just came out. It's just the thing he was hiding. It's like it's a metaphor. He's got this cold, icy exterior, and he doesn't let anyone in, and that's for emotional protection, to protect yourself, and all that kind of stuff. So it is what it is. Variety is the spice of life, and what someone does with people that they care about shouldn't matter to other people. But apparently, it's become this big issue when and I don't want to talk politics really like too much, but I just think it's the funniest thing that a little literal billionaire tried to buy an election in Wisconsin and the dude still took a fucking, that is so fucking funny. I can't I can't get over how profound that is to me and how much that meant to me to see that tonight. Yeah, it gave him dimension. Iceman was just another, is he Omega level? I feel like he's an Omega level mutant because he can control, you know. There's a lot of like non-straight X-Men, but the thing about X-Men in general is it was created in the 1960s, and there was a lot happening in the 1960s. Civil rights, homosexual hatred, all that kind of stuff. And the X-Men has always been an allegory. This Billy, he absolutely may own a car company. But yeah, it's always been an allegory for the freaks, the weirdos, the outcasts, the people that don't have someone to represent them. That's the X-Men. That's what they are to comics. And comics was built on a foundation of anti-fascism, anti-hate, anti-stuff like that. Because what was Captain America doing during World War II? He was punching Hitler in the face. What was Superman doing at the time? Punching Hitler in the face. Some things shouldn't change, but apparently they do. We can say what it is. Tesla. Yeah, it's. If you want to keep it, it's fine. It's just one of those things. It's going to cost you money in the long run when that battery dies. It's like $10,000 battery replacement anyway. Oh yeah, he's losing a lot of money though, isn't he? He's losing quite a bit. Pretty funny. Pretty funny. Oh no, you guys. Oh no. Let me go back. I'm going forward. I need to go back and I'm missing some comments here. We love this. We do love this for her. Yeah, it's pretty nice to see. Dork, but a bland kind of dork. And yes, that's exactly what the X-Men are. I don't care if a hero villain is gay or bi, it doesn't change who they are at heart. If they like this someone of the same sex, they transition, that's their choice. Absolutely. It's a very personal thing, and it helps people realize who they are, and the same can be said of a character as long as it's handled properly. I'm not saying you be like, guess what? Spider-Man is homosexual now. He's not with Mary Jane anymore because he's gay. No, that's not what I'm saying. That's not okay. And that's what people think or people are talking about. But you take a character like Iceman and you add that he has had a same-sex attraction in his life and put it off, that's fine. It's cool. It adds character. And yeah, we all saw this stuff. Um, and you do what you want with your car, Abby. It's your car. But maniacal laughter. Yeah, 10K to replace the battery. It's ridiculous. And you also work from home. Wait, what? No way. Did Val Kilmer die? No. That's awful. That sucks. Are you serious? Ah, yeah, no gas, no oil change. But yeah, 10 years, that lithium is a lithium ion battery. That thing's gonna go bad, and you have another 10K down the hole. And who knows what cars are gonna cost then. And you work from home now. Yeah, I don't know. It is a hard decision. And selling a car, like I know people get trolled for having a Tesla, but selling a car and just being like, oh yeah, you can get a new car now, it's not that fucking easy. I'm fortunate that both of our vehicles are paid off, so that's pretty cool. I don't know what I was trying to look up, but it's okay. We're just talking now. Oh shit. There's a whole chat down here that I lost. And yeah, I guess Val Kilmer died. That sucks. Is it I feel like I'm a little too rambunctious to be a late night chilling out show. Um wow. That sucks. 65. He had throat cancer, so it's and that was like 10 years ago. I think that was before he made MacGruber. So I'm not shocked that he died. It just sucks. Cuz 65 is way too young. And yeah, that makes sense cuz something like that if you've gotten that's awful. The bat nipples. Wait, was that no, that's Clooney with the bat nipples, right? Do they both have bat nipples? Yeah, that's expensive. Just get another electric when it comes to that time, you know? Yeah, that's a good movie. The what movie is that? I know the movie. He plays Doc Holliday, and then there's Wyatt Earp. It's not Young Guns. It's Tombstone, right? Yeah, Tombstone. And Iceman. I so I hate Tom Cruise. So see the usually I'm the one shouting out, but y'all got me, and I remembered it. But thank you for looking out in the chat. I hate Tom Cruise, so I don't watch Tom Cruise shit. But Top Gun is a good movie, although it's a very homoerotic movie, and anyone seeing that volleyball scene not thinking that's a little sussy there, you know. Um, that would have been cool, but I'm glad we got Kilmer. I mean, yeah, they do have the same name as well. I just feel like it would be way more campy than the movie already was. Yeah, I think he would look good. I think he would look good with the cowl on. I think his chin would be nice and prominent under there. Um, yeah, he's got the chin for it. Absolutely. And he's got that classic kind of Hollywood look where he's got, for instance, the chin. He got the hairline. He's got the nice jaw and the teeth and all that stuff. Very like chiseled face. Looks good as a Bruce Wayne. That's kind of like a Bruce Wayne look. So in an alternate universe, Bruce Campbell as Batman would have been really cool. If y'all haven't seen I haven't seen Thunderheart, but if y'all have not seen, I'm telling you, if you've not seen MacGruber, that shit is one of the funniest fucking movies. It's so fucking stupid, but it's Will Forte in a MacGyver ripoff, and then Val Kilmer plays the bad guy, and I forget what his fucking name is, but it's so stupid. And it's just there's a point in the movie where Will Forte he pulls his pants down and puts his piece of celery in his ass. Like he sticks the celery between his ass cheeks, and then he walks out and distracts the dudes and fucking kills them. And then he like rips out three throats in the movie. It's so funny. Like if you haven't seen MacGruber, please watch that movie. I think it's on Peacock. Bill Finger got the name Bruce from Robert the Bruce, King of Scotland. Oh wow, well, that's cool. You're related to royalty, my lord. Um, I love that I live in a timeline. Who is Robert Zadar? I'm not. If you know, tell me. I may know. Matt Baum here on YouTube has an excellent documentary about Kevin Conroy. I'll have to look that up. Rest in peace, Kevin Conroy. We're losing all our Batmen, y'all. I vaguely know what you're talking about. I've probably seen the scene. Also, hello. Yeah, Kunth. Kunth. Oh, fucking Kunth. No, Kunth. It was pronounced Kunth. Ah, that movie. That movie's great. And then the leopard sounds every time there's an explosion. Such a good movie. And then they made a sequel series, and I cannot believe, is it Ryan Gosling? Not Ryan Gosling. Yeah, no, which is no, it's a different actor, but he came back for the show, MacGruber, and then I think Val Kilmer was in it as well. But Ryan Philippe. See, I knew it was Ryan, but yeah, Ryan Philippe was back for the sequel series, and that shit was so funny. Who played his dad in that too? Oh man, I'm gonna have to rewatch MacGruber in the show. I can't believe that the movie got a sequel. But that was one of those SNL skits that just hit so hard, and then they got a movie out of it because of that. Like MacGruber, 30 seconds until we all explode. Tuesdays and Thursdays are my jump on camera and do crazy shit days. Hi Punk, how's it going? Um, but yeah, it's 1 o'clock. I don't work till 4 tomorrow. I can spend all day with my girlfriend, so I can sleep in. We can play some Magic. So I was like, I still got some pent up energy. I still got some stuff to say, so we can go live for a little bit. It's almost been an hour already, but I'll go to bed when I get tired or she wakes up and starts yelling at me. That's that's how you do it. Um, but yeah, watch MacGruber if you haven't seen MacGruber, because that is like millennial humor to a T. Like he's shit jokes. They're just vulgar. It's it gets. I don't want to spoil it, but but like gets a whole team of wrestlers together, and then it's so anticlimactic what happens, but it's fucking hilarious. Oh man, MacGruber is a classic movie. It's one of those that's gonna be a cult classic. Um, but what else is there to talk about? I don't know. Y'all give me some suggestions. We got 13 people in here, which is surprising. I mean, I guess there's a lot of people who, well, that explains Tristan being here. 1600 Wednesday afternoon, which means it's 12, 1, 2, what is it? 7, 6, 7, 7 o'clock, right? I can do military time. Oh, 1600. Oh, maybe I shouldn't have that side turned that way just so because of what it is, but only 10:04 there. Y'all are lucky. I see. That's the problem I'm having lately. This is a good subject to talk about. Is I don't really have enough hours in the day to do all the shit that I want to do. Because I have to go to work. I have to spend time with my partner, which is a given. I love doing that. She's got a new job. Her work schedule's going to change. We'll see each other all the time. Peachy. Um, and I get a lot of YouTube. I get a lot of figures, and I do a lot of YouTube shit. And it's just like I don't have enough hours in the day. I want to start doing gaming stuff on here, maybe like once a week. Like get a gaming stream up because I do like to game, but I never have time to do it. And if I'm doing it, so it's what 3 a.m. 3 a.m. where you are. You're ahead? Are you ahead? No, because you're in Louisiana, right? Pacific Standard. So there's like not enough hours in the day to do the shit I want to do. So if I hop on once a week and do, like for instance, I'm playing Avowed right now because that's what I'm enjoying. I could hop on for like an hour and a half, 2 hours and play Avowed, but I'd have to figure out how to get all that set up. I'd have to do card capture, I'd have to do all that stuff. Or I could just hop on here and talk. See, my problem is I don't fall asleep until my body is absolutely drained of any and all energy. So even if I'm laying in bed, I I'm just laying there for a couple hours. And even if I lay my phone down, don't doom scroll or whatever. And that's the other thing. If I'm doing that, I could just be doing shit like live streaming, working on a video. Um, like there's one video I want to do that I've been putting off. I wrote a script for it. There's a lot of stuff I need to get for it. For instance, still sources, video clips, all that kind of stuff. But I want to do a like deep dive history into Marvel Legends as a line, like going back to Toy Biz, but I really want to focus on like the Hasbro era up until now. And then the longer it goes on, it's like I'm losing motivation because it's just Hasbro. Do I want to give them that kind of spotlight when I could like make a video about Jada or something like that? So I don't know. There's a lot of video ideas that I have floating around, and just not enough hours in the day, it feels like, to get that kind of shit done. Started watching Punk. Oh, see, you skipped out on Figure Fight Club, Tristan. We were on there on Avi's channel. I'm just kidding. You know, like I said, there's not enough hours in the day to do everything. I don't know Shartimus. I don't think that I don't know. I don't know Shartimus. There's a lot of creators I'd like to reach out with and talk to and collaborate with that I don't know. And I don't want to. The first thing I don't want to do is talk to someone and be like, hey, could we? I don't want to do that, because for one, people got their own shit they got to do. They don't got to worry about, and it's networking and all this stuff and having people in here is awesome. But for me, like when I'm trying to reach out to someone who I don't know, is what I'm trying to say is like I don't want to be like, hey, you don't know me, but I really think that you should help me. You should come. I don't want to do that because I'm just very socially anxious. And for instance, I felt bad because if you know Articulated Ninja, he makes awesome videos and all that stuff, and he had a video that used some AI in it, and there was a whole bunch of people piling on hate, and I made a comment on the video. I was like, using AI is not really that cool in a creative sense, and that's not really a valid thing to say to another creator, a YouTube creator, and I messaged him and I apologized for it because I felt bad, and it doesn't matter if he ever sees it, but I still felt bad about it because it was a couple months ago, and I use AI in some things, like some of my thumbnails for my rundown have some AI, or they're made by ChatGPT or whatever, just because I don't have the resources. And that's the thing. If you do have the resources to pay artists and outsource and get all that work done, like for instance, movie studios, video game studios, and whatever, you should not be using AI to make shit. But if you're a smaller creator, if you're someone who is trying to dip your toes into something, you can use whatever you want to create something to get your words out there. And anyone trying to take someone down for putting their content out there and doing that kind of stuff, you shouldn't be like, hey, that's not valid, because that's not fair. That's not fair. Someone is putting a lot of work into something and they're doing anything they can to get that work out. And I felt bad. And now I don't like want to reach out to that person, or like because I feel bad because I made that comment, even if they didn't see it. So I apologize. That was a while ago. Still felt bad. It's just so it's just one of those things. And I know Abi knows Ninja, and I know he's a good guy. So it made me feel even worse that I said something offhanded that I didn't even have the full context to. And it wasn't. It wasn't something that I should have said. Make what you want, even if it's Marvel. You want to have fun. I do want to have fun. And I want to use my green screen. I have this green screen behind me, and I got it for videos like that, not specifically for live streaming, but that's something that Dave from Displaying Model Behavior really inspired me to start doing, and B, also Abi, because I would have never started actually doing it until I had done it, and I hopped on to Abi's Figure Fight Club stream, and now I stream regularly because I got over that anxiety of, oh shit, I'm gonna be on camera in front of who knows how many people at once live. And, it's just one of those things. And yeah, and nobody's a stranger to me until they choose to be. Yeah, that makes sense. I get that. Yeah, it was dumb of me to say something. It's like I'm sure I've done some stuff in videos and taken some shortcuts, and I would probably feel like shit if someone was like, "Hey, you suck," or "That's not cool," or and that happens to me, and I get it. And it's one of the I feel bad, and I messaged him apologizing, and the comments there, and it sucks that it's there, but it wasn't like horrible or anything. I was just like, I don't think that using AI is valid art, and that's stupid thing to say, not nice, regardless. And I felt bad about it. Yeah, it's and if you're also like not trying to sell it or make money off it, and yeah, I know you're a great artist. I see the the painting that you do, and painting it's super hard. So that's a great take to have as an from an artist, is like it's a tool. And my girlfriend uses ChatGPT to bounce off of, because she's a very smart person. I'm not as smart as her. She built a whole, I wish I could show you the contraption behind me. This thing like harvests ambient energy. Like it's at like 4.76 volts right now, just from sitting there. It's not wired into anything. It's got some copper wires and some transistors and all this stuff. Um, hey, listen, when I start getting memberships and can start, because I'm at a savings block. I can't still keep buying figures and stuff. But when I start and I get my channel memberships going and I start getting some money in the channel, I will commission art for all of my stuff. I will not be using AI. I will find artists. I will find artists that I like and appreciate. And who knows, maybe we'll collaborate one day, because I really want to get an awesome logo that I can feel good about printing on like a shirt or something like that, or on other stuff. So if I ever want to make a Shopify, make some cool clothes for people to buy, I can give the artist who created that a portion of every shirt or whatever, and work out some sort of deal. I don't want to use it for that. I'm just using it for now to fill the gap as it is. I don't know. Where were we in the chats? Yeah, talk about what you know and enjoy, and that is true, and I appreciate that. I appreciate you welcoming me in and letting me come in and be a dork on your stream, Abby. It's really cool to have a little community, and you have an awesome community. So listen up, y'all. This is really cool. So Abby's built this community, and between like two different streams, we got almost, I think we got 3 people over a threshold of subscribers. We got True Star Screamer over 600. We got Same Time Toys to 750. And then I think we almost got Woody 222 to Figure Addict. I'm only saying his full name, so if you're not subscribed to him, you don't know him, you can go subscribe to him, because he's like 2 or 3 away from 1,000. So that all happened tonight, and that's really cool. And that's what's cool about the figure community, is we can all come together and just look out for the cool people and the people that we appreciate, and then look out for us and make good things happen. And I think that's really cool. I mean, I did some drawing today, and I was surprised by what I drew. I don't usually draw. It was just so slow at work, um, that I drew some Wolverine and Spider-Man today, and I kind of got frustrated with where I'm at, because I used to draw so much as a kid, and I just kind of gave up. And it is a good tool. Like I've only used it to chat for ChatGPT, and I've been like, hey, I need this specific thing. And then when it wasn't right, I've been like, all right, I can take that and I can roll with it. I can do something else with it. Or like for instance, my thumbnail right now is something that I use from ChatGPT, but I want to commission somebody to draw a legit version of that looks more like me, that I can use, like I said. So AI has its place, and a lot of the times it's being used in the wrong place. But for creative content, not making money on it, just getting your creative outlet out there without taking away from other artists, like taking their art and then feeding that to an algorithm and saying, make me this for me, that's messed up. But it is what it is. Ghostbusters and Ghost figures and renders logos. Okay. Yeah, Max, you keep us humble, okay? Please. Please do. And yeah, look out for Woody and Shane and and keep the subs rolling. Go subscribe to Max too. He's got under 100 and that's a shame. Thank you. I got a little sloppy on the web lines and I kept trying to draw. I was like, cool, I can draw a side profile and not worry about the proportions of the head and all that stuff. And then I was like, but how do I do a body? And I tried to do like an arm backwards and anatomy is apparently not my strong suit. But I have a binder full of some old stuff from when I was a kid that I could put up somewhere, but I'm embarrassed by it. Just do it every day, even if it's just little, just do it every day. Yeah, I put that, so I didn't finish the box, the Spider-Man side, so it's still at work. I put it in one of the lockers, so hopefully I can just pull it out and work on it when I'm there on downtime, if I'm not closing. Because if I'm closing, so I'm a shift captain, so that means I'm in charge. It means I got to close the store, I got to do the count and all that stuff. So I'm in closing, I got too much shit to do. If I'm in midday or opening shift, there's downtime. Closing, no. My employees and me are running around because mama wants to go home on time. The trick is to enjoy the process of being instead of being driven towards the result. And so that's a good philosophy to have in all of like life actually, because I was for a while there before I hit over my like 2,000 subscriber slump, I was just churning out videos. I had a bunch of cheap figures. I had a bunch of figures and just back burner, and now it just so stupid. I wanted the toys out of the box and I wanted to do my videos, so I would do multiple intros of like the intro and outro, get the figure in and out of the box, do the this is that pull the figures out and have a pile of figures, a pile of videos, and just let that shit stack up. And it got to be a chore. I don't do that anymore. I have a couple videos scheduled out on Tuesdays because Tuesdays are there's a guaranteed drop, no strings attached when I get memberships. Sorry. Like I said, I don't know. It's like body's doing all kinds of things. Where was I? So Tuesdays, always gonna have content, always gonna have a video, whether it's a shorter one, a longer one. It's always, right now I got 2 or 3 scheduled. Yes, there is a train. I live in a very small town. Just a small town girl living near a train. Sorry. The train, see, I don't even notice it anymore. If you ever live near a train, that's something you'll come to find is, unless you're talking like at the beginning of the video, but I phased it out now. You just kind of forget it's there. But yeah, I now when I get a figure, if it's a brand new figure, which means I'm really excited about it, I will sit my ass down and I will do my video like Giddy Schoolgirl, and I will do my whole video, and the result has been much better. I feel like a lot more of my recent videos have been more thorough. I've enjoyed doing them more. I don't get frustrated as much. Please show me some of your art. Please. Just I also encourage titular heroine to do art and show her dioramas and stuff that she's working on. Please do. I want to see all that stuff. If you're part of my community, I want you, this is my homework for you. I want you to take your creative outlet, whatever it is, and put it out there for one person, for your whole page, whatever. Share it with somebody. Because the only reason I started my YouTube channel was because when I started dating my girlfriend, this is about 5 years ago now. We've been together 5 years. So when she moved in and we were doing, she saw my figures coming. She's like, do you do anything with these? And I'm like, I play with them. I put them on my shelf. And she's like, you need to do something more with that. Can't you do like a YouTube channel? And I had all these excuses. I don't have a camera. I don't have this. I don't have that. So her job, she worked in electronics testing and recycling. So she got a camera. She got all this stuff. She got all this equipment for free from her job. So I didn't have the excuse anymore. She's like, all right, start shooting videos. So I did. I started making YouTube videos. And I think my first one was like like the Back to the Future Doc Brown or some Star Wars Black Series or something like that. But that was, when did I start my channel? I want to say I started my channel in like 2021 or 2022, maybe late 2021, early 2022. So it's been about 3 years, almost 4 years. And you know, I would have never started if my girlfriend didn't push me. So I'm telling you, Leia, titular heroine, put your art out there, share it with me, share it with somebody in the chat, post it on your Instagram. Fucking do it. No more goddamn excuses, all right? I don't want to hear fucking excuses. I want to see art. I want to see videos. I want to see content shared. I want to see y'all doing something, because you'll never do it if you don't do it. And I know that sounds fucking stupid, but guess what? I can be corny as shit. I'm 34 years old. I'm a millennial. We learned some corny shit from our parents and our grandparents. So put your nose to the grindstone and just press share. Send it to me. Send it to someone else. I don't know. Just do it. What else? What else we gotta talk about? Are you tired yet? I'm still all right. Y'all ain't tired yet. We can keep going. And yeah, I do need to get into Blue Sky. I have a Blue Sky account, so send me your link and I will not have an excuse anymore to not do my Blue Sky. I will set it up so I can look at your stuff. Oh yeah, all my videos are up there. I did have to chop a couple of them up to get past copyright stuff, and that's something that Abby told me to look out for when he was getting his stuff, is that even those, oh, this doesn't affect your channel, this copyright strike doesn't affect your channel, it does. So I had to go through and get rid of some of those songs and clips that I'd used, which sucks because I feel like they liven up my reviews a little bit. But you know, it's fluff, it's filler. The real content is the review. So if I can't have a legit song attached to whatever, like Pokemon theme song, whatever, it's not the end of the day. It is what it is. Peer pressure. Well, you gotta cave to it. That's your other homework. Cave to peer pressure. Reverse psychology. I'm not that smart. If I'm telling you to do something, I'm legit mean you should do it. Like when I say go just subscribe to someone, like go subscribe to Figure Fight Club or Same Time Toys or Max or whoever. Go fucking subscribe to them because they deserve it. Because I'm telling you they do. So that must mean that if you follow me and I'm approving of them, that you should follow them. Because that's logic. Yeah, and I need to get more into shorts. Like this is the fucking craziest thing. I did a short this morning and immediately it had like 1K views and it has 4 likes. I was like, oh, well, thanks. Cave to peer pressure. Do it. Follow the laws of power. You'll do fine. Do you mean like, oh yeah, the Sith laws of power. I was gonna say follow the rules of power. Like apparently no one needs to follow the rules anymore because everyone's just doing what they want. It's just a fucking wild west out there. But yeah, the Sith, fear leads to anger. Anger leads to hate. No wait, is it fear leads to power? Power leads to I don't know the Sith. I am a Jedi. I'm a Jedi. My parents are gonna be so mad at me. Which one is the quote? I missed it. Oh, the peer pressure. Yeah. Peer pressure. Peer pressure. Yeah, I bit the bud, and I was like, even like some of my, like, I was really happy with my NECA Megan video, even though the figure kind of sucks. I had my pictures at the end timed perfectly with the little clip of her singing Titanium to the little girl in the movie, and I had to get rid of it. Like, it ended right where I needed the video to end. I was like, oh, it slaps, it hits, and I had to cut it. And I was like, Well, that's the Jedi. That's the Jedi teaching of the Sith ways. But the Sith have another take, because there's two sides to every coin, as they say. At least, God, I wish politics were as simple as they were in Star Wars. It's pretty damn easy to see who's the bad guy and good guy, and it should be pretty damn easy to see who's the bad guy and good guy in real life. But some people are just like, "Let's go, Palpatine, yeah!" And I'm like, God, fuck. Oh, that hurt. That hurt. Have you heard the tale of Plagueis the Wise? It's not a tale a Jedi would tell you. That was a horrible Palpatine impression. Yes, we have Palpatine. We've heard it many times. April 25th, Revenge of the Sith re-release. I'm so there. So there. Look at this awesome cup. You know I'm there. Revenge of the Sith is definitely the best of prequels. Fourth best Star Wars movie. I love that movie. All right, y'all. What should we do? What should we talk about? We've been going. Holy shit! I'm gonna have to make a thumbnail. It's been going for an hour. There you go. That's my girl. You're going to see it because your name's Leia, so you love Star Wars, and she's in that movie, so you have to go see it. What should we talk about? For let's say until 1:45. I've got it in me. Yo, Yoda did say a lot of shit though. He was like, "Do or do not. There is no try." And it's like, bruh, you telling me to lift a fucking ship with magic? I can try. Oh yeah, he went and hid, but you know, it is what it is. Sometimes that's all we need. You know, I feel like a lot of problems would be solved if a lot of people just like sit down and shut the fuck up for like a whole 24 hours. Just like sat in the middle of the floor. Didn't eat fucking McDonald's. Didn't tweet. Just shut the fuck up for 24 hours. You may come to a realization. And I'm not talking about anyone specific. You know. Just shut the fuck up. Meditate. Think about it. Maybe eat salad and not a McDouble. And maybe you want to take over the world. You never know. I don't know. No politics here. Not a single one. Not a single politicking. Yeah, definitely going just so I continue to judge the lame send off Lucas gave Padme. She died of bad writing. The way I see it is, Anakin choked her pretty good. I don't know. There could have been some internal bleeding in there. And they're just like, it's easier to say she died of a broken heart rather than she died of heart aortic explosion. I don't know. But yeah, it is lazy writing. But I like Revenge of the Sith. Lucas is a good framer of storytelling. Is he the best director? No. Is he the best dialogue writer? Absolutely not. I mean, that's domestic abuse. That shit's not cool. Like, yeah, yeah. Yoda fucked up pretty hard. Even watching the Clone Wars, it's like, dude, all the signs were there. Literally, the Force was telling you that Palpatine was the Sith Lord you were looking for, and up until the last second, Yoda, you ignored it. Yeah, he did. He said, you betrayed me. Yeah, I think, like I said, he choked the shit out of her. She probably had some crushed throat stuff going on. She probably had trouble breathing. Her heart was definitely probably just like going all over the place. Because I've had some bad panic attacks where I thought I was gonna die. And yeah, Anakin was a very, very jealous kid. Listen, the animated series in general, like Rebels, people like talk shit about Rebels, but Rebels is a fucking great show. The first season, a little kitty, a little weak, but the back half up until the end of that show, amazing. I love it. In Clone Wars season 7, Ray Park back as Darth Maul with the mocap versus I know it wasn't whoever was it, Ashley Johnson, who I don't remember her name, who voiced Ahsoka, but it was like a stunt lady who was like very, very talented, who did the mocap for Ahsoka in that Siege of Mandalore fight. My God, I haven't felt the Star Wars and like that in a long time. And yeah, Anakin is just the characterization in the movie is so off because you didn't have the pretext of the Clone Wars happening, and that's just bad writing. So they could have done that, but they didn't do it. They didn't do it. Yeah, she was all twisted up inside, and then the actual literally sure her heart is breaking, like a feeling that way, like the love of your life literally just killed you, and your babies might die. Is probably one of the worst feelings you're gonna have. So all that factored in, your heart's gonna give out. So she quite literally could have just died from the strain and stress of everything happening because of the childbirth, the injuries, all that shit. So rest in peace, Padme. It's so funny that Taika Waititi was like, "Hey, Natalie Portman, you should be in Star Wars." Did you forget? And R2 knew everybody. It's just writing. It's just mythology isn't always concise and pulled together. I'm really losing my words the later it gets. God, I cried. I really did. Like, what was that? Like about a year and a half before New Hope, supposedly. Maybe a little bit. Maybe a little bit. Mm, yeah, because Ezra's still pretty young, and then there's like what? It's about 6 years from Return of the Jedi to Ahsoka, Mandalorian era, all that stuff. So yeah, that's about right. It was about a year and a half before A New Hope when Maul died, and I love that. And I like that it was poetic. That um Maul saw Obi-Wan prepare the Qui-Gon, and he's like, "I know this shit." And then Obi-Wan's like, "Yeah, but I'm not Obi-Wan Kenobi. I'm not Qui-Gon Jinn. I'm Ben Kenobi." And then he did the whoosh, and just Maul was like, "Did not see that shit coming." That's good writing. Rebels, if you have not seen Star Wars Rebels and you are a Star Wars fan, that's all. Yeah, and I've had not a lot of panic attacks, but I've had enough that I know what they feel like, and every time it feels like you're gonna die. So no, she didn't do the mocap for Clone Wars. It was a stunt lady. Like I'm not sure of her name. I'm sure she's very, but Ariana Greenblatt did a great job as Clone Wars Ahsoka. But season 7 of Clone Wars, the Siege of Mandalore fight is fully mocap. Like there's not animated. Um Darth Maul fighting Ahsoka is mocapped. Hmm. That's who it's about. Night, Abby. Thank you for popping in. Good hanging out with you tonight all night. It's always a good time. Go check out Figure Fight Club, y'all. We'll be wrapping up here pretty soon. We'll wrap up in an hour and a half. I know it's late. The late night cruise here, but I'm tired too. And Rebels is really one of my favorite animated shows. Period. The original idea for Star Wars was his Wills of the Force retelling the Star Wars, like all the wars in the stars, and they'd be telling these stories, and then they're like, just make it one story. And George's like, okay, yeah. I was Todd. I don't know why I went to Todd there, but he does kind of sound. They do kind of sound similar. George is more cardinal, like, yeah, I'm George Lucas, and I made Star Wars, and then Todd's like, hey everybody, it's me, Todd McFarlane. Sorry. Um, I love Todd. And anyone know how to get a hold of Todd McFarlane? Send him my way. We'll have him on the channel. Be a good time. Be great content. Got a lot of. I know I say this a lot, but I'd love to sit down and interview that man for 30 minutes. And no hate on Chartemis Prime, but I would not have given him. I would not have let him lead the interview like he did with Chartemis Prime. And I know that he's just protecting his brand, protecting his press and all that stuff. But me, I don't have that to worry about. I would be like, "Hi, Todd. I don't know if you know me, but yeah, the Journal of the Wills. See, we know, we know." And yeah, George Lucas took a lot of his inspirations from a lot of other things, um, which is fine. Kurosawa, Hero's Journey, Flash Gordon, Indiana Jones, of course, the serial pulps, all that kind of stuff. So George Lucas is a very inspired dude. All of his stuff is inspired by other things, and that's pretty cool. Oh, see, these chats just jump forward. I'm sorry. Todd wishes he were the Todd of action figure sculpting. Yeah, he's the Todd of being Todd, which is to say, very Toddly work. Allison's breadth of knowledge. Yes, it's always refreshing. It's always nice to see people who know nerdy shit, because nerdy shit is all my brain has room for anymore. Oh, okay. Cause Todd wishes he were the George Lucas of action figure sculpting. There you go. I was like, wait, didn't I just read this? I am getting tired now. And we are. And I hope that I inspired at least a couple people tonight to share their creativeness. Because that's what it's all about, really. When you're building community, is supporting each other. And y'all support me, so I support you. And run for a couple more minutes because it's been really fun, actually. I was like, should I talk about, this was before I went on the stream. This was before I even decided I was gonna do this. Like, should I just get the Marvel stuff out of the way? And I was like, no, I really need to save that for Thursday. But I want to get on stream more. I need to talk more. Just some energy get out. Wear myself out so I can just hit the bed and pass out. So I appreciate y'all helping me do that. It's one of those things. I'm an insomniac. I do anything I can to avoid sleeping until it's actually time to sleep. Yeah, flex your creative muscles. Get it going. Hidden Fortress features two monks who help a princess disguised as a handmaiden escape an enemy army with some bumbling peasant worker types. See, yeah, Star Wars. Which is fine. And then I don't know if y'all know the movie Aragon, but when that came out, that is literally Star Wars. One for one, except with dragons instead of spaceships. So yeah, I did not like Aragon, because it's one thing to be inspired by something, it's another thing to completely rip something else off. And then he named the dragon Aragon, and it's like, oh, that's vaguely similar to something I've heard before. Yeah, there's been some cool ones. I do like. I'm waiting for my Savage Press. I really want Savage Press. But I liked the Ahsoka trooper. He looks cool. I know he looks pudgy, but that's because he looked pudgy in the show, and I'm pretty sure that's because he's a rotting corpse. Like, you'd probably be a little bloated too if you'd been dead and brought back to life a couple of times. So, and yeah, it is always nice. I feel like my streams are pretty compact. We've had our max on here while we're live was 13, which is crazy for me. It's 1:41 right now, but that's still pretty wild that I can go live at 12 in the morning and still have like at least 10 people for the most part, almost consistently the whole time. I'm new to streaming. I've only been doing it for a couple months ago. Shadows of the Empire right now for podcasts. Shadows of the Empire. I remember that. It's a good time. Yeah, movie wasn't good, book wasn't good. Christopher Paolini Not a good look. Dude got his parents to publish his book because nobody would publish it. So that'll tell you everything you need to know. And it's fine to be creative, but you can be creative and write a book, and it doesn't have to get published. Like, unless you have rich parents. Um, Spaceballs, duh. Yeah, there's especially the new. I know they did an older Marvel, like Marvel did the older Star Wars, but the newest Marvel Star Wars comics are pretty good. I was reading the Darth Vader comic. I'm way behind now. I was reading the Star Wars mainline comic. I was reading the Rise of Ren one. There's quite a few decent Star Wars comics. Um, that's okay. There's always time to fix that. Well, I appreciate you staying up, Max, and I hope that you get many more subscribers and many more live streams in the future because you're a good guy, and I really appreciate you. Akira Kurosawa. Yep, Samurai, Seven Samurai. I pre-ordered him so it feels like we pre-ordered Savage like 2 years ago. And Exarchon, I know the name, I just don't. It's late. I can't picture it. And that's what you gotta do. Well, I'm glad you're okay, and that'll tell you maybe don't finish that book. I need to start listening to more books on tape. I feel like I said, I already talked about the time thing, but there's a lot of books I want to read, but I could literally just lay in bed and listen to them instead of staying up all night. Well, I mean, this is a good alternative as well, but there's a lot of books I need, and yeah. So there you go, David. All these movies, go see them. I've only seen Seven Samurai, so the other ones I haven't seen. But there's your suggestions. I trust everyone's judgment in here for the most part. I know we all make mistakes, myself included. Um, but yeah, there's some suggestions. Oh no, I know I've heard of Yojimbo. Everyone's at least heard the name Yojimbo. But yeah, wow. I went for an hour and a half. What the fuck's wrong with me? This is supposed to be like a 30-minute thing, but I had so many awesome people coming in here. Shit happens, right? Yeah, I don't think that Japanese films get enough credit as far as inspirational um to modern day movies because a lot of action choreography and shit and pacing and stuff came from Japanese samurai movies. So, and I also watched, well, The Magnificent Seven is Seven Samurai remade as Cowboy, and I was just about to say I also liked westerns and cowboy movies and all that stuff. So you have seen a version of Seven Samurai. It's just with cowboys instead of samurai. Um, Wait, what happened? Oh no, yeah, that's terrible. I do hope that you get that figured out because that sounds dangerous. Fuck Moby, that 40-year-old beep can blow me. That's Eminem. I'm not gonna say the word that he said, but like I said, everybody makes mistakes. I love Eminem. It's so funny to me that people are like, "What? Eminem doesn't like Trump?" This is the guy that said "fuck Bush" and got FBI investigated by the FBI. I'm just saying, like that's kind of a you issue to not have figured that out by now, but can't really put it past y'all. Kind of point it all out. Yeah, I'm gonna end this stream soon. I'm pretty sure y'all can see my Steam just slowly. So I will free y'all. Thank you so much for coming in here. Max, Allison, Kaiju, titular heroine, David, everyone. I know your name is CJ, but we haven't formally you haven't introduced yourself to me as that yet. So I'd call you titular heroine. So um Leia, everybody, thank you so much. I love all y'all. Um and I will see you either in one of my premieres, live stream, someone else's chats, your streams. You never know where I'll pop up. But bye bye.